cocktails. The expos are going to try and grab us some food, so we'll see food live there and talk about some upcoming events.
Yeah.
It's kind of have a lot of fun. So, and I think, and the reason Doug and I volunteered to do this, I think we're going to both eat.
It's true.
I mean, we got to taste everything, right? So we got to have a little trial of everything. So we've got some few people logging on, which is great. So we'll give it a couple minutes here. This week, it's kind of a first week for a couple things. We've got
in-house dining.
We've
got spots to sit in the mantle, albeit 3 tables. We got a couple tables in Hudson. We got trilogy-only seating in Hawk's Nest. So finally able to welcome some people indoors after a long gap there. And then unveiling a new menu as well. So big week.
Good. I'm looking forward to not having to listen to the fans for the heater.
Fans? Oh, the fans, the heater fans.
Oh,
Yeah, those things are loud.
yeah. Yeah, you want to switch over? They got food over there.
Look, we're going to see our first dish. Bolognese.
So we got the spaghetti bolognese there. So as they bring the food out, they're going to bring all the new dishes out for you to kind of look at as we roll through the presentation here. So different shots in different parts of the restaurant today.
Really nice. That worked out pretty good. So we've got different cameras. We're going to kind of record this and post this as well. But we've got a camera on Doug and I, which is always important, right? We're going to suck it in as much as we can. No profile pictures. We also have a camera on the bar. So you're going to see Christopher making some drinks a little bit.
An artist might be back there.
An artist might be back there. So we'll see a combination of the bartenders executing the new drinks.
Yeah.
And then the team from the kitchen is going to bring out food as well. And you see that they're going to put that in the mantle food camera window. So we'll have that. And then we've also got pictures on our slideshow.
Yep.
So we'll be able to showcase a little bit of everything. We're going to try and get through in about 45 minutes or so. That'll take everybody's time, but our idea is just to get your mouth watering a little bit. So we're trying to get Dino, but I think he's got some to-go orders.
Tickets.
So he's going to be a little bit busy. So hopefully he'll join us in a little bit. But we'll go ahead and get started. Maybe Doug can talk a little bit about the menu process.
Yeah, so we generally start this process, almost 2 months before we launch it, month and a half, something like that. And so we'll all meet and kind of go over the last menu, what worked, what sold a lot, what we want to change. Obviously, the season that we're going into, and make it apt to the season that we're going into. And also for this menu, we really focused on trying to make dishes that are more takeout friendly, so that they're going to work when you get them home. So they'll look nice in restaurant. They'll travel well. Obviously, takeout is about half of our business right now. We're hoping to transition, obviously, to more and more in-house dining. But that was kind of the goal of this menu. So Jason and I, Dino, we'll meet together once a week, and we'll kind of do a first draft and a second draft. And this is the final draft that you're seeing here. So Pamela has a question.
Yes. How often do you change the menu? This is the first time I've seen it.
Good question. We change the menu about every 3 months. That's the goal. So quarterly, I guess. So
Yeah, we're trying to do about 3 or 4 times a year.
December was the last menu rollout, I believe. Beginning of December, something like that.
No, it was before that. I think it's in the same.
October.
October.
We shrank it. In
Oh,
December.
yeah, that's right. We pared it down a little bit.
So we're going to start off with some starters. And first one we've got is, we always love to doing a vegetarian one. And, if we're going to have to eat veggies, let's deep fry it.
And they were really good. They got a little bit of Parmesan sprinkled on top there. Not look like in this picture, but most of these pictures are from our menu tasting we did on Monday. So right before we launch, we have all the staff come in, and we have a bunch of plates of each dish brought out, and everybody gets to taste through it. And we talk about what questions we need to ask at the table, allergens that we need to be aware of, or whether it's vegetarian, gluten-free, what things we can sub out of it, just any question that could come up in the line of service. So,
Ms. Galbraith, looks like you have a question.
I'm just seeing a very, very small picture of the menu item below my picture. I don't know how to, I'm not familiar with this UI to know how to make my screen big.
Yep, just try and click that picture. Should make it bigger.
Thank you so much. Got it.
You're welcome. And she did use the raise your hand, which worked out well. So if anyone does have questions, you can try and flag us since we don't have a ton of people on today, but you're more than welcome to do that. We'll try and catch that as well. So Parmesan cauliflower bites. Pretty delicious.
they were pretty tasty, and that the hummus that goes with it works well together. So
next dish, we've got barbecue meatball sliders. So you want to talk about those?
yeah, they've got a little house sauce on them, crispy onions, arugula on a mini brioche bun. They look a little tall here. We've since kind of flattened them out a little bit, but when we prep them and scoop them, they've got a flatter bottom, so they really hold well together.
Get your mouth around those, right?
Okay.
How many are you getting?
3.
3 to an order.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And then smoked salmon tostada.
Yeah, we just ordered this dish, so we should have we should have this coming over to us shortly. So we might see it in the food feed there, and then hopefully in the mouth feed in front of me here.
So a really nice dish. I'll tell you, like Doug was talking about how we develop menus. This one has been on the Happier Hour menu for about a month.
Yep.
And it's super popular. And so by seeing the interest level in that, we decided, yeah, this has got to be on the main menu for sure.
And it was really good. It's, I unfortunately did not get to eat it during the happy hour where it was available for about a month, but this is one of the things I was more excited about to taste.
Yeah, it turns out really nice. And then what cocktail is going to go along with that?
Yeah, we figured the Smoky Summits would pair well with smoked salmon. So this is a real interesting cocktail that Christopher came up with for this menu. We char the orange peel and the rosemary on a plate, and they put the glass right on top of it, and let it the smoke fill the glass while you build the rest of the cocktail in the shaker. And so when you're done building the cocktail in the shaker, you get your big king cube, put it in the cup, and strain it into the glass, and then you use that smoked orange peel and the rosemary and garnish the cocktail with it. So I'm not a real big gin guy. Christopher's into gin. Doesn't really agree with me well in general, but this was really good. So he usually brings his creations to me sometimes and has me taste them without telling me what's in it. And I tasted it and said, "This is really good. What's in it?" And so he started telling me, "Oh,
is made that goes with that." Oh man, that's great.
And it's cool, Christopher's doing something a little different, right? We're adding smoke into it. We're kind of a different style, different preparation. It's the beauty about Christopher. He's always thinking of new things, new styles, new ways of doing stuff.
yeah, for sure."
Hopefully we get to see this one come out soon.
We've got smoked salmon tostada coming over here.
And we'll back up here for a second.
That's the smoked salmon.
Oh, my
Paul is here delivering.
God.
Really nice dish. I don't know how well you can see that on the camera. I guess you can.
Pita dill cream.
It looks just like the picture. That's good, right?
Yeah.
And arugula and smoked salmon. Oh, it looks good. We're gonna dive in, take a little bite here on camera.
I'll let you eat first, so that we're both not just shoving our face while everybody's watching. So, yeah, this was real unique for me. I wanted to taste it with the cocktail like we did during the tasting went really well together. So we were going to feature a few more of the cocktails Christopher's came up with and what dishes they might pair best with as we kind of go through the presentation today. So
I like it because it's warm, right? So you get that dill cream cheese kind of melts a little bit. Salmon's a little warm. You get a little tang from the capers.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really nice dish.
That looks really
Pickled red onions
That's
too.
nice.
Not a big onion fan, but I like pickled red onions. I like anything pickled, really. It's really good. That is really good. And then one of the last appetizers we're starting off with is lemongrass pot stickers.
yeah, homemade pot stickers. We make them all in house, warm them all in house every day. You're gonna get 7 pot stickers for $8. Pretty good deal. And homemade hoisin ginger sauce.
That's good. Question?
that looks great too.
Everyone's salivating. Yes. That's what we want. And these are homemade too. I mean, and team are making these every day, which is pretty slick.
And then we're
That's number one on my list.
yeah. Another thing that's not on the slideshow here, but we did add bread and butter to our starters list. It was been really popular, even though it's an off-item menu. So we kind of wanted to accentuate that. And, for the people that didn't know, we had a bread and butter option to start off with, a little bit lighter starter for your dinner.
So COVID update. So in between the food, I'll talk a little bit about other stuff that's going on. COVID update. For those that don't know, we're now in phase 2, Pierce County, King County, and Snohomish County, which allows us to have indoor dining at 25% capacity. Doug and team have added 8 tables indoors.
9 in total.
tables. You got 4
Yeah.
in there. So 9 tables indoors. So that's been really nice. That just started this week. We still have outdoor dining. Oh, we're going to pan.
Got more food
We got
coming
some
out.
food getting put down here. We're getting flag. Oh,
What do we got there?
is that the pot stickers? Oh, yeah. That's pot stickers.
Perfect timing, yeah.
We just talked about that. It's perfect.
Send them over to Pamela Harding's house.
This isn't fair.
We'll walk them right over. What do we got here?
We almost have to zoom
Oh,
in.
the cauliflower bites. Garlic parmesan.
Oh, yeah.
cauliflower bites.
Cauliflower.
Perfect timing, right at the end of the starter
Right in the
list
starter.
there. That worked out
We
well.
might have to zoom in. So anyways, we still have outdoor dining. Obviously, it's snowing outside, so a bit chilly. But we are still serving out there. We do have to keep groups to 6 and less and 2 households and less. So we just got to be mindful about that.
Yep.
Takeout's still available.
Yep,
Like
takeout.
Doug talked about, this menu is kind of designed with takeout
In mind.
in mind a
Yep.
little bit. Masks are always required. We're both wearing them today. Fitness, we've been able to add 4 more people to each time slot. So we're now at 6 per time slot. And then we also added a time slot. So we added a 7:30 time slot in the morning, which was really nice to add. So, and then group fitness right now is going to stay at 5, and it's going to stay outdoors as our 25% capacity indoors would put us less than 5. So we're going to keep it outdoors. And then the pool's still staying at 3 people. 1 person per lane is how we figured that. And but we did add an additional time slot at 7:30 in the morning because, pool's been popular. And we got a lot of members want to get in there. So we've added a morning time slot. And reservations are required for all these. So, any questions about that COVID? Oh, look. We got pizza going down. That looks like the Maui pizza. Maui pizza, right? Yeah. Doesn't that look good? Nice little crunch on the edge. I like it. I think we're going to try and get the camera a little zoomed in, but that worked out pretty good. Any questions about COVID? Or COVID update, I guess?
Well, I raised my hand.
Okay, yes. There it is.
On the pool, since I haven't been there yet, and I got a brand new suit.
Yep.
Do you have water aerobics? Do you have classes for water aerobics? I know it's limited, so it's short on number of people, but I'm very interested in that.
Yeah, we do have, and as you can watch, Christopher's making a drink right here. We'll watch all of that as well. But there's one group that is signing up in groups of 3 that are doing water aerobics. We are talking about how to do an actual class because we could do an actual class, but then it takes down one of the reservations. So we're working on trying to figure out a way to get water aerobics going, but we haven't quite found a way quite yet. So, Christopher, what are you making over there? Oh,
Looks like he's making a Coke.
that looks like a Coke on the rocks. Complicated too. All right, wine tasting with Doug.
All right, so we're going to have Pamela present this slide here. So, Pamela, go ahead. No, actually, we've got a few wine drinkers on today. We got a wine maker on today, actually. So, I don't know if, Pamela, I don't know if you've met Larry and Birgit Lindvig. So, I don't
I'm
know
not sure. I'm still meeting people.
wine. What's that?
I'm not sure. I'm still meeting people, but I really love the wine tasting and the virtual wine dinners and the cooking university.
Cooking, yeah.
Yeah, well, to kind of finish what I was saying is Larry and Birgit there were owners of Pleasant Cellars. So I know we did a wine tasting featuring their wine, and they're nice enough to bring us wine every now and then. It's really good, too. So, right now we're doing wine tastings once a month. We've been doing them under the fitness tent out there. The last one we did with Gilbert Cellars, we were able to fit 22 members under the tent. So we try to, get as many as we can in there with, still maintaining safe social distancing, and kind of figuring out who's willing to sit with who. But we're doing one a month, and as things open up, we're going to get back to doing 2 every month. So
That's nice. They're always well attended. Definitely. All right, sandwiches. Next category.
I just ordered some more food too, so hopefully I timed it right where the food will come out.
I'm hungry. So we're gonna start off with our shrimp banh mi and a nice Vietnamese sandwich that has got a lot of history and really picking up in popularity right now. Doug, you tasted this the other day. What did you think of this?
Really good. I've actually tasted. We do Lodge Lunchbox every Thursday, and Dino did a version of this that we did with pork that was really tasty, but it was nice to kind of preview it before it was on the menu. So now we're doing it with shrimp here, flash fried shrimp, and the jalapenos and the sriracha aioli go really well together if you're a fan of spice. I wouldn't say it's overtly spicy, but if you're not a fan of spice, it might be a little bit on the wild side for you. But you're welcome to get it without sauce or a different sauce or no jalapenos.
No jalapenos.
Yep.
Yep, because that's how I don't like it super spicy. So
Lots of good flavors work well together, though.
has anyone ever had one of these before?
No.
No?
No, I see a lot of shaking heads. That's all right.
Good stuff. Well,
I
keep
don't
on-
do hot spice,
Oh,
Gotcha.
I
I'm the
like
same
it.
way.
but I don't do burn in your mouth.
I want to burn my mouth and sweat after I read it.
Cubano. Bring it back to Cubano.
Yeah, I was really excited about this one, too. This place I used to go to had a really good Cuban sandwich, and it'd been probably 6-7 years since I had one. So, you about to make a drink here? Christopher's going to run through, I believe, the Dark Knight Manhattan here. It's going to hopefully pair well for me and Jason with our Bolognese that we ordered. That's right. Yeah.
Right. So as we're going to watch Christopher, see him spinning the shaker there, and let him be the fancy guy. He'll talk through it.
Yep.
I made this a little easier on us here at the bar by making a mix of several different flavors. But it's pretty straightforward. So it's going to be your Mr. Barrel Bitters, which is very similar to Spicy Brothers. quite nice. You do 2.5 ounces of rye.
Let me see if I can find it.
And then this is the core mix. So it's got Campari, creme de cassis, Aruba, black.
If you mute, we can probably hear Christopher better.
But instead of putting 5 different things in here every time I have to make one.
Yeah, the speaker's not picking them up. What? I don't know why. Doesn't like Christopher's voice.
The math.
Maybe that's why. We got the speaker right in front of him. You can hear me, and the speaker's 15 feet away. But I did put it on the screen right here, the Dark Knight Manhattan, so you can see all the ingredients as he's building this live for us.
Got a nice cherry. And we are in a happy place.
Look at that color. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. Nice job, Christopher.
Beautiful, sir.
So when we get back to pre-COVID restrictions, you got to sit up at the bar with Christopher. That guy's just got a wealth of knowledge and so fun to talk to.
Perfect timing. Look at that.
Smell this one.
Did Paula plop that down in front of you there?
Pardon me, sir.
We're doubling up right here. So, man, just the aromas from that Manhattan, just so deep, rich.
You can taste the Campari right on the back end there. I never would have thought to put Kahlua in a Manhattan with Campari.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. If you like that darker stuff.
It's just really unique. That's what I like about
It's
some
not
of these.
heavy by any means.
No.
But it's really dark fruit and rich. I like that. That's good.
Good
Nice
stuff.
job. Nice job, Christopher. And then we're going to jump around here to the spaghetti bolognese here.
See this? Or? I
So
can't
everyone
what
can
we're
see that right there. Rip, so we'll watch out. Want to talk about it?
Sure. We got a brisket and short rib meat blend there. Dave Farn. Jacqueline really likes this bread. She had to eat about 8 pieces during the tasting. Is there any more bread on that dish? Anyway, pretty classic dish. Dino's done bolognese quite a bit for dinner specials over the years, so it's always been really popular. So this is a good winter food. You travel real well.
Classic bolognese.
Rich and hearty.
Yeah, that's perfect. That is perfect. Going to travel well home, like you mentioned. Just real nice hearty. It's a great classic dish. Really nice. And, you know, there's plenty of sauce here, so always good to just
Dip your bread in there.
dip the bread and absorb it all in there. All right, so we're going to back up here.
We got a little ahead of ourselves. I didn't know how many
we were
tickets
jumping.
they had back there.
So we talked about the Cubano.
Huh?
Nice classic sandwich. We went a little different. We went banh mi, we went Cubano. We just kind of tried some different stuff. All really good items. Dino really pushed the limits on some of these, which is nice. New online ordering. So I'm just going to take a quick minute to show everyone the new online ordering. So sometimes we know that people have challenges getting onto MTL and stuff like that. So just as a quick reminder, I'll go through it because I know some of you already are online orderers. But you log into your MTL, you can go up here to amenities on the top right, select the Mantle Restaurant. It'll bring you to this page. And from here, you can check out the menu, make a reservation, or order online. And if you click order online, this is where you can place an order for the food that we're having tonight.
Yep.
So you can just hit start a new order for the Mantle, and let's find the Cubano. It's right there.
They'll let you choose your side. You don't got to do anything. Click member charge, and pull up, call, we'll rent it out to your car, make it real easy.
Some of the starters that we've got already. So those are all on there. You can just charge it to your member account. You don't have to put a credit card. You don't have to pay cash. It comes up to our system. We put it in. You just call us when you arrive. We'll run it out to you. Try to make it nice and easy. All right, pizzas.
We'll get one more bite before we start talking.
Well, the Maui, we saw a picture of the Maui earlier. I believe it went out a little while ago. We wanted to do something a little different. Now, we had a lot of people saying, when you're doing the Hawaiian, when are we going to have pineapple?
Right.
You know,
We have pineapple now.
and now we do.
Right. And this is actually pizza that we featured as a dinner special a month and a half, 2 months ago. Our newer pizza cook, most people know Scotty as a pizza cook. We've got a girl named Shantae who's really talented now that does pizza a lot. And this is actually her creation. So she came up with this, and we ran it as a special 1 week, and it was so popular. I remember the first Wednesday we ran it. She was so swamped with pizzas. I was standing there boxing pizzas up saying, maybe you should make specials that are so good. You're swamped now. So we got more food coming out, looks like.
We got another one going to hit the camera here.
The wedge. Oh, that's yakisoba. Yep. Yep. Brought that back too. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Looks like they added some grilled chicken to that one. So anyway, this is Shantae's creation essentially. So again, like the salmon tostada, which was really popular during happy hour, we like to bring things back that are real popular. What do we got there? Banh mi, shrimp banh mi.
Banh mi? Yep. Perfect. Little side salad.
Yep. And then obviously, if you don't know, you're welcome to order whatever kind of pizza you want. We have 4 kind of specialty pizzas that we have on our menu. But if you want a cheese pizza, if you want a pepperoni and anchovy pizza, so provided we have anchovies at that time, we're happy to make whatever you like as long as we have it in house. We'll throw it on a pizza for you.
New cocktail.
That's a real interesting cocktail Christopher came up with.
You're doing different stuff.
Yeah, this menu for cocktails is, Christopher went above and beyond this time. Not that he normally doesn't, but so with this cocktail is, obviously a Malibu rum based cocktail. It's not super sweet, and the Amaro and the lemon cocoa, which is kind of a cocoa non-alcoholic beverage, and then the ginger beer adds a little spice to it.
Hold up. We got the man of the hour right here. Jeff Cruz.
I can't see myself.
They
can hear you.
You just stand there and it look nice.
How are you guys?
We're halfway through your menu, so we saw a lot of the dishes flying out. We got salmon tostada, and then we just got some spaghetti bolognese. So
Okay.
Talk a little bit about inspiration for this new menu.
Inspiration is everything on this menu I want to eat. So really, I'm really proud of this menu because every single item is something that I was craving for a week. So I did. That's how I did it. And then the pot stickers are homemade. I don't know if anybody else does homemade pot stickers nowadays. That's one of my favorites. And the chicken risotto is just so good. Anyway, thank you guys.
Dino's got to rush back. I heard the ticket printing.
He hears a ticket printing. He's got to run and see what's going on. So, but yeah, the Cayo Coco. I'd never heard of this non-alcoholic beverage Christopher uses in this cocktail called lemon cocoa. It's a lemon and coconut flavored beverage, but it's non-carbonated. It really adds a unique blend to this cocktail with the Malibu rum and all the other ingredients. So, and I'm not usually a sweet beverage kind of guy. I'm more of a Manhattan kind of guy, but this is really good. So,
And how do you pronounce this?
Cayo Coco.
Cayo Coco. All right. Drive and Take Tuesdays.
Yep.
So we've got Drive and Take Tuesdays. For those that don't know, on Tuesdays, every other Tuesday, we have a family-style meal that we offer for pickup. And pre-orders are required.
Yeah.
But like the one we just did this week was Lunar New Year based.
Correct.
Which we had a ton of orders and actually received a ton of compliments about.
Yep.
I was excited to see those emails. But what do we have on the next one?
I thought I printed it out here right off the top of my head. I was just looking through. I don't think I got it. But the Drive and Take Tuesdays I was kind of going to mention is we just went over how to order online. Is that, you know, we've kind of added a new wrinkle to our online ordering system to where you can order some of these special event menus or dinners off of our online portal as well. So Drive and Take Tuesday, some of the Valentine's Day stuff we're doing for takeout.
Lodge
Lunchbox.
Super Bowl was on there.
Yep.
Well, speaking of Lodge Lunchbox,
Lodge Lunchbox. So this has kind of turned into me and Paula's favorite thing to do. Every Thursday, we come in and we're excited about putting lunchboxes together for members, and then we're always excited about, oh, what's, you know, because Dino will usually make us one too. So
oh, that's why.
At the end of it, we have to.
You wonder why we're in food and beverage.
At the end of it, we get a treat. So yeah, it was like I mentioned, we did the banh mi a couple weeks ago. Dino does a good job of changing the menu up every Thursday. We have something different. So we have an adult option, a kids option, and you get a lot of food for $20.
Yeah, and really the idea with Lodge Lunchbox was, hey, we know a lot of people are working from home. We know a lot of people are watching the grandkids from home, and we know a lot of people just are going to have lunch, and we're not open for lunch right now. So this was a great way to kind of tiptoe into lunch, provide a good meal, a little snack for the afternoon, keep you going all the way to dinner time.
And like a lot of the things we do, I hear a lot of feedback that says, oh, I had lunch for the next day too. So
oh, yeah. Yeah.
I know he did, what was the?
Especially Drive and Take.
Yeah.
That's definitely a next day. Great to have leftovers for that.
Oh, when Dino did the gyros a couple weeks ago for lunch, he did 2 huge gyros and plus all the sides and all the other stuff that came with it. And he made 1 gyro for each of us, and we were trying to figure out how somebody could eat both of those gyros for lunch. So.
I hear a contest. Greens, our upcoming salad. So we brought back the classic wedge. As you see right here, blue cheese crumbles, applewood smoked bacon, crispy onions, and also cherry tomatoes. We didn't make it on the description here, but classic dish. Sell a ton of them.
Yeah, that's one of the things that you hear the feedback from members where they go, oh, what happened to this? What happened to that? The wedge was certainly one of them. So,
yeah, it's good. And then the beauty of the wedge is
you add meat to it.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah. Yeah, so you can add chicken, salmon, steak, and prawns or shrimp.
Shrimp. Yep. So lots of different options. And a lot of times that's how we build our menus, right? You may notice that's really an opportunity for you to be able to add a protein to the dish.
Customize
right?
it the way you want it.
Make it the exact way you want it. Fajita salad.
Yeah, Paula's had, I think, 3 of these so far since.
Woo-wee!
I think this is Paula's favorite so far, anyway. So, yeah, fajita salad. We got all kinds of stuff on here. Avocado, roasted bell peppers, caramelized onions. It didn't make it in the little description here, but we got corn, crispy corn tortilla strips there. And being that they're corn, it still makes it gluten-free. So, and that chimichurri, the cilantro chimichurri vinaigrette that Dino made was real good. Pretty fantastic.
Real good. And especially if you like fajitas. So, a lot of people are going away from tortillas. I mean, this is a great way to
Best
just to
of both
get
worlds.
you all the right seasonings on
Yeah,
it.
I haven't had it yet, but I was theorizing that steak would be fantastic on this.
Oh, yeah. Upcoming events. So we kind of just want to quickly highlight a few items that we have upcoming. Valentine's weekend, obviously. Hopefully everyone's got their reservations already done for Valentine's. But if you've not made reservations for Valentine's, we are doing a special menu in the restaurant, and we do still have some available tables for that. So
Couple spots open.
Couple spots. So hurry up if you're looking to come in for dinner Valentine's night. Happy hour on Tuesday.
Yep, we changed the happy hour menu this month. And so we added some sweet chili shrimp to it, spicy Korean wings, avocado hummus, and we still got classics like garlic knots and garlic fries, and obviously the slider duo is pretty standard for happy hour food.
Also, Tuesday is that Mardi Gras, and the weather could be a little chilly. We haven't quite decided how that's going to pan out. But we do have some reservations for the parade, which is great. So if you want to participate, just drive and decorate and drive your car in the parade. At one point, we had people that wanted to do their bikes and have a big bike group that goes. So I'll bring my bike and my car, and we'll participate as much as I can.
Drive around the neighborhood and throw beads.
Throw beads. It's going to be fun. Cooking University on Wednesday. Remember, that's the one where you're going to cook the food. Dino makes you do all the work, is really what that is. Dino sets you up a nice table. I think I got a picture later on with it. But he sets you up your burner and your knife and everything. And you make the food. It's pretty fun. Yep. We're bringing that back.
And for the next one, they're going to be doing vegetable spring rolls.
Ooh, yes.
They're going to make chicken shrimp fried rice,
Nice.
coconut panna cotta. So it's almost like a full meal. You get to cook it yourself. Dino walks you through it. Good times.
Virtual wine dinner.
Yep. Next wine dinner we got coming up is I opened up some new slots for it too. So I had to get permission from the chef. So generally we try to, balance out as many people as we can get into it versus how much we can put out. And so Dino allowed me to open up some more spots. So I think we're pushing 30, 30 right now. Yeah.
Shoot.
So we're going to feature Guard Vintners, Columbia Valley Winery. We're going to feature their
Aaron Morel.
Is Aaron Morel
Yeah.
there? Oh. Do Andrew Lotta next month.
He's got his hands in everything.
So we're going to do their Freya White Blend and their Dawn Red Blend. So Dino's got some clams, some prime ribs, an apple tart for that dinner. So I would imagine Pamela Harding is joining us that evening.
I was going to say, shout out to Pamela Harding for us putting in an e-hungry order.
Oh,
Yeah, I could do it in about 20 minutes. I want to do the pizza.
Just speedy.
Well, Paula's here. You talk about virtual painting real fast?
Sure.
I signed up for that too.
So we have a virtual painting class. The artist is going to be coming to the lodge, and then we will be broadcasting live. You can come pick up the kits day of. Otherwise, we can deliver them to your house. That's no problem. If you want to add a fun little fruit and cheese plate, those are also available. You just have to let me know ahead of time. And the last day to register is Saturday, which is the 13th. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. I can't wait.
And then wellness workshop.
I'm the only one.
Yeah,
I thought I saw Carol on.
there's just a lot of energy around me right now. It's just, woo. And then the wellness workshop is the 23rd with Christy. She did one in January, which was awesome. It's going to be a cold and flu prevention. So she's going to be making a homemade tea that you can make in your own homes. You'll get that with you. She'll be making a version of a vapor rub that's all from natural ingredients that she collects herself. And then she'll also be leading us through a yoga flow with positions that specifically help target blood flow to help keep everything moving and to help your sinuses open up. So I'm excited about that one. Mm-hmm. I can't hear them.
Pamela, did you have a question?
Well, actually, I have a question a little bit off the
Going
topic.
back, I just saw it. I'm sorry. Go for it.
Okay. One of the things that really appealed to me for coming here is having pottery classes.
Oh, yeah.
in Kiln. And right now, it's only been people who've already done it or who are already
Right.
in it. When are you going to open up for newbies?
When we can have some people indoors and be able to do that safely. I know we got a bunch of people that are itching to get in there. I don't necessarily have a timeline.
Okay, yeah, I understand. Totally understand, but I just wanted to make sure that it was on the radar.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, because we have a huge ceramics group. We probably got 30, 40 people that are into that. So it'll definitely be back.
Yep.
All right, what else?
And hit that last spot.
Oh, spirits.
So for the spirits tasting, which was already full, Christopher's going to be kind of demonstrating some of the new cocktails, running people through all the new cocktails, and it's going to be kind of an extension of our presentation so they can taste it in person.
Perfect. All right, Chef's
Can we
Corner.
do cocktails for takeout?
Yep.
Yeah,
For sure. You can.
cocktails can go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
I'll do that
You
next
have the
time.
site you just ordered on. You can go down to the cocktail section and choose what you want to order.
Want to join us? What did you have for dinner? Salmon?
Okay. We've got the Rejeckies here. They're just leaving the trilogy only dining in Hawks Nest. So
Hey,
Oh, really?
that's where we're gonna be next
And I
Thursday.
did say artist earlier. He's a
Yeah.
wonderful.
Very nice, that area.
Good.
Nice and quiet.
It is quiet.
Good peaceful.
glad you like it.
Yeah.
I would say adults in there, families and kids in there. No, you know, to separate them.
Yeah, it definitely helps.
It does.
We don't know if it's a long-term solution, but it's
No, but
working
it's
for
just, you know, short term or
It's not that
whatever.
we have anything against little kids, because you know we have
Got
You have
it.
your own.
5 of them now.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
But it just, it was nice in there. It was peaceful, quiet. And
Good.
Good.
Good to hear.
That's what you need to do. And bring back the Rubens.
Look, he's getting a little plug on the menu preview.
Have a good
Have a good
night.
night.
Happy New Year.
No, that's right.
Happy New Year to you, sir.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, Happy Thanksgiving. It's
Yeah.
been a while.
My parents were married, so don't call me sir.
I think we do this every time.
I don't. That's because I love you.
Have a good night.
Yakisoba. So we saw this on display a
Yep.
little bit earlier.
Yep, they added grilled chicken to it. We had this on the menu a year ago, maybe.
Oh yeah.
It's probably the thing I have ordered the most the whole time I've been here. I like to get this with shrimp on it. Just put some hot sauce on it. Some sriracha.
Some sriracha.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Once again, another dish where you can add any of the proteins
Yep.
on it. Adds a lot of flexibility there. Vanilla berry lemonade.
Yeah, this is a non-Christopher concoction that Christopher concocted. He was trying to kind of go for something a little bit different because some of his cocktails are real extravagant and out there and kind of pushing the boundaries, right? And so he made this at the menu tasting. All the ladies were, oh, this is really good. I'm like, oh, this is a little sweet for me, but yeah, I'm more on the dark Manhattan guy, but Christopher made something for everybody for this one.
Is this homemade blackberry soup? Or is this the Monin?
The Monin.
Awesome. Chicken risotto.
Yep.
It's you. Oh, it's me. So roasted wild mushrooms, little applewood smoked bacon, green peas, leeks, heirloom tomatoes, and nice Gruyere cheese on there. Dino does risotto really well. It's always a little tricky. You don't want to overcook it. You don't want to undercook it. You just want it just perfect.
Just sticky enough.
And chef does a really nice job executing this dish.
Yeah,
Great
good.
for this time.
I can't remember having him doing risotto here yet. The whole time he's been here.
Well, we had risotto balls.
Right, did the arancini balls. Right.
Might have been special.
And this is what we had for dinner.
And we just ate this.
I ate more of it than Jason did.
And then the Dark Knight Manhattan, which we just tasted. Cooking University, this is just a quick picture of what we were talking about earlier. You know, chef does a nice job. You got cutting board. You got all the seasonings
Stuff
all
you need.
portioned out, everything. Makes it really easy. New online ordering process, like Doug was just talking about. If you log in to MTL, go to the Mantle page, you can go back to order online.
I just
And-
tried it. It was great.
Yeah, it really does. And I forgot to log out. Oh, here it is. So you can go Drive and Take Tuesday, Valentine's Day, Lodge Lunchbox. You can just select which one you want to do. February 4th, February 11th, 18th, 25th. And you can just order it straight from the website. Just makes
Yep.
it so much easier. You don't have to email back and forth. We really like that
I don't know if it's worth mentioning, but we did reach the cutoff for the takeout menus for drive and take earlier today. Not drive and take, I'm sorry, Valentine's Day earlier today.
Oh, that's true.
We still have on-site reservations for sure. Couple.
And online reservations. I kind of glossed over that, but on the Mantle webpage, there's the reservations right here in the middle. Click that, and it'll take you to make a reservation for tonight, 7 o'clock tonight. So we can make our own reservation online, real simple. You can do it from your phone. You can do it from a computer. Makes it really
We're
easy.
pretty close. It's 12 minutes from now. You want to go sit down?
I know. Let's do it, huh? I'm starving. It was like a tease just a little bit.
That's why I kept sneaking off to get a little.
Last thing I wanted to talk about is push is Summit Tier Live. For those that don't know, on Sundays at 10, I do Allie, the food and beverage supervisor, and myself do a live presentation every Sunday. Just talking about everything with the club, whether it's maintenance at the club or upcoming activities, lifestyle, mantle specials, fitness program, all the cool stuff we're doing. That's on the Summit Tier Live. And if you're unable to make Sundays at 10, we also put that on our YouTube channel. You can look for SSL On Demand, 7 Summits Lodge On Demand, SSL On Demand. And you can see all 280 videos that we have on there. And so that'll keep you up to date with the latest of what's going on with the club. Oh. That is it for the presentation. I'm surprised that went so fast.
We went right on time, and
I don't think we ate enough food. We got to eat more, I think.
we've got time to finish that reservation.
That's true. What kind of questions? I see
Go get
people in
the
the
card. I'm gonna pick up my goods.
TV. Okay, good. Any other questions that are out there?
Oh, Wayne's glad we brought the yakisoba back.
I like
Good.
that. It's a great format. It's the first time I was doing it this way. Really appreciate everyone taking some time to log in and watch us kind of goof around a little bit. But, we're really excited to announce this new menu. Once again, we'll run it for the next 3 months or so.
Yep.
And just have a little fun with it. In addition to our weekly specials, and we're always making some tweaks to it. But I think for February, March, April, based upon that season, this food is going to be perfect for that.
Yep.
We'll still be in a real takeout heavy mode. All this will work for that. So, anything else you want to?
I don't think so. I'm ready to eat more food.
I know. Let's go get dinner now. All right, everyone. Thank you all very much. Appreciate
My pizza.
it. Oh yeah, we'll see you in a bit for pickup.
Have a good night, everyone.
Have a good night, everyone. Thank you all.